And it's called One Simple Change. And so what that is really taking in a lot of fruits and vegetables every single day. And so I'm going to explain to you the reasoning behind Juice Plus. And basically, it's all about taking care of your body, you know, and it's the only one that you have to live in. And so we want to be really diligent every day to do the best we can with what we've been given on earth. And you know what that comes down to is daily habits. And so let's talk about what we can do for that as far as disease prevention. Thomas Edison many years ago said the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease with nutrition. So nutrition actually ends up being 75 to 80% of what happens in regard to disease. And a lot of people don't realize that. And there's actual whole books like at Barnes & Noble and things about reversing diabetes, reversing thyroid problems, reversing heart disease. You can do a lot with nutrition and what we put in our mouths every single day. So it's really important to look at that. And so the main thing to realize is that a lot of what people are eating, especially in America, they call it the standard American diet, the SAD diet. You know, they're not really thinking about where are the nutrients or where's the fuel that they're getting for their cells. They're just thinking about, oh, I'm hungry, let me just eat this next thing. And that's the way I used to be too. You know, that McDonald's Happy Meal is a little all too familiar to me. You know, I used to eat McDonald's, I used to eat drink Coca-Cola, eat M&Ms. I have a couple master's degrees. That's kind of how I made my way through graduate school, M&Ms and Coke, you know. I'd bring that to the library and I'd think, okay, I'm good for 6 hours. Or I'd go on a long trip and I'd think that that was what was going to help me get through the trip. But in fact, I would have to stop off the side of the road and sleep on a 3-hour trip to my mom's. And I was like, why am I so tired? I kept running down my immune system. When you have too much sugar, you are actually suppressing your immune system. One candy bar and one Coke can actually suppress your immune system for 6 hours. So anyway, it's really important to eat real food and to realize real food doesn't really have like this long label, you know, and that when you stay in the perimeter of the aisles at the grocery store, that's where you're going to really get the real food. When you go down the aisles, that's when you're going to mostly get packaged foods, and you got to be careful. You got to become nutrition detectives by looking for like harmful ingredients like MSG, you know, dyes and colors and trans fat and stuff like that. But if you stay in the perimeter mostly, especially in the produce area, you're going to be good to go. So the picture to the right shows a watermelon and it rotting. Now, I'm sure you guys, just like me, unfortunately have that experience where all of a sudden you pick up a piece of produce in the fridge and it's disgusting, but it didn't look like that, right? It looked beautiful when you bought it. And so if you look at that watermelon, it's alive, okay? It was alive, and that's why it then rotted. And so we like to say, you know, if it doesn't rot or sprout, throw it out, because you also, when you have potatoes, they sprout. It's because they all are live, you know, foods, and we are live bodies, so we really need live foods as much as possible. It really comes down to 5 categories of foods to really ramp up in your diet: fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and beans, as much as possible, because that's going to provide the fiber you need, and that's going to be some, you know, plants that grew from the ground. As far as like processed foods, you know, it might satisfy your hunger right then, but it's really not going to do a lot for you as far as disease prevention and maybe not fuel overall, you know. And some people drink energy drinks, but if they really ate the right foods, they might not need those energy drinks, right? The road to good health. Doctors looked at 4,500 studies of what keeps us healthy. The only common denominator was how many fruits and vegetables that people took in. So you want to eat as many as you can every single day, raw preferably. Vine ripened, you're going to get even more nutrients because the nutrients are allowed to come into the fruit or vegetable, especially at the end. Like a lot more come in at the end. My son is playing the drums. Can you guys hear that?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't hear it. Did I bang on the wall? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm competing with drums. So the USDA recommends that you fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables at every meal. And so they've also said 5 a day. They've also said 7 to 13. And in a society where we have so much disease and autoimmune disorders, we really need as many fruits and vegetables as possible. So 7 is for small children. 9 to 13 is really for adults. We're supposed to have a ton of fruits and vegetables every day. Most people might eat like 2 on average, okay? So we want to definitely eat that. And why? Here's one reason that really hit me big time 17 years ago when I started to learn all this, was this is what the American Cancer Society poster is, all fruits and vegetables. And this should really like stick with us in our brains so that we do eat these whether we like them or not. Some of them look very odd, right? But it's really, really good for us. And if you think about live foods, if you think about how they all have different colors, how they all look different, they all do different things. That's why you want to not eat the same foods all the time. So it's important to have that variety. And then the other thing is that vitamins come from whole foods, okay? So in that apple, that's 1 page of 25 of what's in an apple. And when they discover like vitamin C, they go into the apple and they say, oh, there's vitamin C. Oh, that's connected to scurvy because it's connected to a specific disease. They take that vitamin C and they put it in the multivitamin. Do you guys know how many times they've done that? How many vitamins have ever been discovered? You guys could look it up on the internet if you want.
How many vitamins?
How many vitamins have ever been discovered?
How many?
You guys are looking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Are there 13 vitamins? No.
Can you believe that? That's right.
13 vitamins.
13. That's all.
That's it?
I was thinking like much more than that.
Is that amazing? And there's whole stores called vitamin this or that, right? So
Funny how they stayed in business.
it's important for you guys to realize that, like in green leafy vegetables, that is the best source of calcium. Green leafy vegetables, only one of those nutrients might get in your multivitamin, which is a mineral, calcium. But then the doctor says, oh, take magnesium also. So that's 2. But in a green leafy vegetable, you'll also have phosphorus, vitamin K, boron, different things that help the vitamin or the calcium to get absorbed. Okay, so when you have a whole food or a whole food product like Juice Plus is, you're going to have a variety working together, like in a band, not just drums, but in a band, you have all the synergy of the whole orchestra working together. So it helps the calcium get absorbed if it's in with all the other nutrients in green leafy vegetables. A lot of people drink milk because they think that's where they're going to get their calcium.
Yeah, calcium.
But green leafy vegetables is a very good source of that. So that's one reason. I mean, the American Cancer Society poster is one reason. You could look up any disease. They're going to tell you to eat more fruits and vegetables. The second reason is vitamins, okay? You're going to get a lot more vitamins and minerals from fruits and vegetables than you will from that little amount they put in your vitamin supplement. The third reason is oxidative stress. And this is what hit me many years ago also, is that we're all aging, okay, every day. But some of us are aging faster, some of us are aging slower, and you may have seen this in some of your relatives or some of your friends. So there's a certain amount of oxidative stress you have every day. Can I go tell him to stop drumming?
Stop stretching your skin. It's not going to help.
Stop stretching my skin?
Going like this.
I'm like, can you stop drumming? No.
I don't hear it.
You don't hear it? Oh my gosh. Okay. He's really going at it. Okay. I figure he'll stop sometime. I'm not sure. I'll try to relax. Okay, so oxidative stress is really important for you to know. And it's actually something, I used to be a guidance counselor. And one of the valedictorians walked in one day and he said, yeah, this is what I'm doing a study on. We're inducing a rat to have a tumor. And he had an article saying free radicals are neutralized by resveratrol, which is in wine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, free radicals really do exist. Because I was studying that with Juice Plus. Every time we have oxidative stress, we have a byproduct, and that's free radicals. And that's hitting on your good cells 10,000 oxidative hits a day. Okay, so they say every day you don't have enough fruits and vegetables, it's like standing in front of an x-ray machine. So we all have that oxidative stress, whether we're just breathing, whether we're eating bad, whether we're smoking, whether we're exercising, we have to have a certain amount of antioxidants from fruits and vegetables, okay? So that's why the government recommendation of 9 to 13 every single day. And that's a minimum in a society where there's a lot of disease. So we really need to even eat more if we can, you know, of fruits and vegetables. And so it's no wonder Time Magazine article says up here at the top, the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you, it's that they're so good they could save your life, okay? And a lot of people turn to juicing when they're diagnosed with something or when they're trying to prevent a disease, you know, but it's really hard to keep up with juicing. Well, Juice Plus is a great solution. It was invented 25 years ago. The company was moving toward juicers because they understood that that was where things needed to go in order to get lots more fruits and vegetables. It was great for preventing disease. And they came across someone who had invented fruit and vegetable powders, and his patients were getting better. They were coming from the alternative cancer clinic in Mexico and coming up to Arizona, and they were getting better because they were on Juice Plus. So he was looking for a distribution company. Our company's been around for over 45 years, and they said, yes, we would like to distribute this. So then they put it into capsule form, these powders, and also chewable form. So adults can take it, children can take it, anybody who can swallow or eat can take Juice Plus. And it's 30 different fruits and vegetables that have been vine ripened and they're raw and they've been juiced. And there's a proprietary process of not killing the enzymes, but dehydrating the juice into powders. So it's concentrated powders that you can have every day. So it's a really great habit to have every day. And so we take 2 red, 2 green, 2 purple every day of the capsules. And then the children can take 2 to 4, or adults can take 4, 4, and 4. And depending on the age of the child, 2 to 4 every day. So what makes Juice Plus different is it's not a vitamin, it's a whole food. So when you look at the label, it says nutrition facts. It doesn't say supplement facts. If you look at your vitamins or other things that you may have bought, it'll say supplement facts, not nutrition facts. That's how you know whether it's a food product or not. So Juice Plus is really to bridge that gap where you're missing food. And so our doctors say we don't have a vitamin deficiency, we have a whole food deficiency in America. And then to make sure that everything's safe, there's a third-party not-for-profit agency called NSF that comes in and tests the batches and makes sure there's no herbicides, pesticides, heavy metals, banned substances. And also our Olympic teams are able to use it, or Major League Sports, they have NSF Sports certified as well. And then Juice Plus is researched. It's the largest selling nutritional product in the world, and it's the most researched nutritional product in the world. You can see some of your favorite universities and medical centers down there. My favorite is not University of Florida because I'm a Seminole. But I still respect University of Florida nonetheless. Anyway, so it's most researched nutritional product. There's actually 36 peer-reviewed medical journals showing Juice Plus works. And we'll get into what it does. This is my before and after picture.
Oh, wow.
You see a health difference?
Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
So
you were fast. The baby was still little.
That's true.
But they're different children.
They are different children, and it's 8 years later. So in the top picture, I'm 32, and in the bottom picture, I'm 40. And so that's my first and my third child. My first one was the one that was drumming just now, and now he's in the kitchen. He's probably listening. Anyway, so at that point, I did not have Juice Plus, and I don't look as healthy as I do in my 40s. And so then when I went to the doctor, I made other changes. After having Juice Plus, I'm going to show you the complete shake, which is awesome. And then I had flaxseed, and I was like, oh, finally I have some tools where I can integrate some good nutrition into my body. Because that book, that What to Expect When You're Expecting, there's like this best odds diet, and I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Most of everything they said, I'm like, I don't know what bran is, I don't know what brown eggs are, I didn't know what omega-3s were, and you know, we didn't have internet back then, so I just was clueless. So for my first pregnancy, I didn't really have anything, but by the time I was able to feed him, and I had my second pregnancy right after him, I started making simple changes. Juice Plus was the first one. And so over time, I was a lot healthier, and I was able to use Juice Plus as my prenatal for my second and my third children. And when I went, the doctor was like, you should not be pregnant at age 40. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm so much healthier than ever. And I knew also that God was going to give me a girl because those other two. And I'm like, no, this is God's design. There's no way that I shouldn't be pregnant right now. So anyway, I was like, yeah, I'm a lot healthier, buddy, than I ever was. So anyway, my pregnancy was perfect, and my princess is perfect. And here's our family. And we've been able to enjoy very good health because of Juice Plus. And having that every day in our bodies is flooding our bodies with lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. And so I want to also share with you the research and also our complete shake. The research shows, and what our children really experience is a better immune system. Me too. I no longer have allergies. I no longer run down. Oxidative stress is reduced within 28 days. It supports a better cardiovascular wellness. There's 5 different studies. I could get into them if you really want to know them. But they're pretty amazing studies. One of them done at University of Maryland, they used McDonald's. And with a high-fat meal like McDonald's, 2 hash browns, 2 McMuffins, what happens is you actually constrict your blood vessels when you have a high-fat meal. And so what they found was with the Juice Plus Orchard and Garden Blend, it was less constricted. And then when they had Orchard Garden Vineyard Blend, it was totally opened up. Like usually your blood vessels are constricted 4 to 6 hours, 40 to 60%. But when they used Juice Plus for 28 days, it made a big difference. And then when they included the third blend, the Vineyard, there was no more constriction of the blood vessels. And they said it basically eliminated the detrimental effect of the high-fat meal, because a lot of people have a heart incident after eating a high-fat meal. So it's important that we have the right nutrients in our body so that our body just works better. You know, it's not that Juice Plus heals the body. It's that you're giving the body the right nutrients so that your body knows what to do. Like some people have better moods after going on Juice Plus. That's because, as Dr. Sears says, your pill bottles, your own pharmacy within your body, opens up when you give it the right nutrients. So we have to feed our bodies good every day so that we can experience better health. And I've seen that over and over with people. Also helps protect DNA. They actually look at strand breakage. It's like making a copy of a copy of a copy on a copy machine. The kind of damage that we have on our DNA, and that's our next building block. And so what happens is 40 to 66% less DNA damage. And you guys can read all this online on juiceplus.com. There's like this whole section with research journals. And then healthier skin, people do pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for that, but it all really starts in the gut. And so a lot of people experience healthier skin, plus we have some objective studies showing better microcirculation, better skin density thickness, and better hydration. And then with the gums are also better off. And so when you include the complete shake along with the trio blend, you're having about 45 different plants in your body every day by whatever time you're leaving. So the shake we love. Do you love it, Jackie?
Oh, I do. I really do. I enjoy it a lot.
Good.
Paul likes it. My boys all like it except for the youngest one, Daniel.
Oh.
He's not too crazy about on it. He says it's a little gritty, and I don't think so. I think it might be because we put a little bit of oatmeal in it, and he doesn't like that part of it.
Maybe. Well, it depends on how you make it, you know.
Can the shake be like a meal?
Yes. So
as a meal replacement?
We do. We use it as a meal replacement. Everybody gets that for breakfast. I make 3 servings of chocolate, 2 of vanilla, because we got 5 people in the house, basically. The vanilla one ends up being like pineapple, mango, chia seed, and rice or almond milk. The chocolate one, you could do chocolate mint, chocolate anything, chocolate peanut butter, chocolate banana, chocolate cherry, you know, whatever you like. And, you know, then you want to add some kind of omega-3s too, like whether it's flaxseed or chia seed. But basically, it's one of the healthiest meals that you can have in a day. And that's a quote from somebody who is really prominent as a vegan. She's on Forks. Her name is Dr. Pam Popper. She's on Forks Over Knives, if you ever watch that.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, she's of the Wellness Forum in Ohio, and then she's all across like the world too. Anyway, so it's got a lot of good protein. It's plant protein and a lot of good fiber. So people, you know, whether they have the shake or not, experience better bowel movements. Same with the shake, you know, it helps keep things moving. And it's got a lot of good ingredients that are superfoods, but also good stuff to help build the intestinal bacteria. We have something called the shred. And I don't know, Jackie, have you participated in the shred?
No, I have not done it yet.
Okay. So this is for people who really want to just dive in and like, I don't know, do a lot at once, you know?
Yeah. Look at it, Ilian.
You know, she's all for it. So that's the trio blend of capsules. And I wouldn't say 1 to 2 plant-based shakes. I would say 2 shakes a day. And then you want to move your body every day, drink lots of water, and we shred gluten and dairy for 10 days. So this is like a detox and a jump start to what we do for 4 months. We use Juice Plus, or longer, but we try to do no gluten and dairy. And what we do is we do the shred for 10 days. We go off for a few days, then we do the shred again. It just really helps you to realize that you don't need gluten and dairy sometimes, you know, and you can make better choices sometimes. But those are proteins that are hard to digest, so it's good. It's like less bloating and stuff like that. And then we try to shred processed food, sugar, alcohol, caffeine. And the parts I like about this are Juice Plus, the shake, not eating after 6 or 7. I think those are really the most important. And then doing whatever else you can. We have a private Facebook group for that, and I can send you that YouTube video. My husband and I came up with our own version of the shred, and we've increased, you know, using different parts of the shred, but he lost about 20 pounds just doing this, which we call it the 4S. Soups, salads, smoothies. And then he added occasional sushi, but I didn't eat that. But the other S is not eating after 6 or 7. Those 2 shakes really make a big difference, plus the trio. But then if you really focus on, okay, my meals, whether I'm having a shake or not, have soup that is like healthy soup, not like broccoli cheese, okay? That have like beans and vegetables. And I'll go to Whole Foods sometimes and get one of those tubs, you know, that cost $10, but it's pretty filling, the chili or the lentil soup or some of the vegetables. And then salads, you know, having salads, all those things are really, really going to make a difference if you want. But anyway, really just to summarize though, good nutrition will equal good results for you. And so we do have a private Facebook group that Jackie can add you to. I think she's in there. Juice Plus costs about $2.50 a day for the trio blend. You can get a child free. And so any child from the age of 4 to 18, also undergraduate and college, can get Juice Plus for free. And so you might want to think, okay, do I want to invest that much? It's not a vitamin or a supplement. It's actually like buying a better body. That's what I think, because it's totally different for me now compared to when I was, you know, in my 30s or 20s. And then the shake is only $2 a shake. And like I said, it's one of the healthiest meals you can have. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's all plant-based. You want to increase your plants, decrease your animal as much as possible. That's one of the things that would really help to be healthier. With our children, we've been able to see in our children and many children, there's 1 million children on Juice Plus for free worldwide. They're taking less drugs of any kind. They're missing less school. They're at the doctor less, and they're eating lots more fruits and vegetables. And I like to share this story. This is just one example of one family that we've helped. Our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. So to be able to help families or to touch future generations, those are the things that we're all about. This is Elijah, and he was just throwing up all the time. He had croup, pneumonia, allergies, asthma, all these different things, eczema. The mom was taking him to all kinds of different doctor's appointments, but that's a shower curtain where he would have to put that down wherever he was going because he would always throw up. And then he couldn't gain weight, and the mom was getting frustrated because the doctors were on to her, the school officials were on to her because he wasn't completing 5 days of school and he wasn't gaining weight. And so anyway, she was kind of at her wit's end, but the husband talked to another husband of a lady in my group, and thankfully they started giving him Juice Plus, and now he's fine. So now he's gained weight. He's able to complete 5 days of school. Hi, Dougie. You want to say hi to Jackie and all her friends?
Hi, guys.
Hi. I just showed us your picture.
Oh, here I am. This is real me. I went to school with Jackie, so I got some stories. If you guys need stories,
No.
I want a picture so I can break out the yearbook sometime.
No.
I need to find out those stories. I didn't know.
She was so nice.
She was so nice.
Actually, I think I might have said that when I reconnected on Facebook. I might have said something like, "You were always so nice." She was just a nice girl.
That's a good thing.
Most of the time.
No one asked you.
Is it Roxanne? Most of the time.
Yeah, no, don't ask her. Don't listen to her.
We've all got our moments, right? Anyway, Elijah got back on the road to health. No more vomiting. He was able to go to Haiti with his family, which they wanted. He was able to complete, school 5 days a week, not go back to the doctor's office, and he's thriving now. And then Dorothy was able to then take better care of herself. That's her in the middle. She lost 20 pounds on Juice Plus in the shake. I don't even think she did it twice a day. So, and she's in our community too, so she's learning a lot. But now she's also just had a healthy baby, a Juice Plus baby. So anyway, those are our products. It's really just 3 categories of products: the micronutrients of fruits, vegetables, and berries that have been juiced for you, and they put it into powders and then put it into capsules or chewables, and then the complete shake or the complete bars. I love the shake the most. And then
the shake you do with water or milk?
Milk. I mean, not cow's milk, but any kind of plant milk.
I use almond milk with mine.
There's almond milk, there's like chocolate organic soy milk, there's rice milk, there's all kinds of, there's coconut milk, like there's all kinds of milks out there now.
We did it not too long ago with coconut water also.
Right, and that would be good with like a fruity one, like vanilla and coconut water and lots of fruit. That's more like a slushy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the vanilla powder. So yeah, you can do all kinds of things. We have recipes in the Facebook group and the photo albums, and people can share. And then we have the Tower Garden, which actually in schools, people are getting these in the schools besides the backyard. And that's something from Epcot Technology. And that's another way to share our message of whole food nutrition, that you can have vegetables that are growing in your backyard that are vine ripened, non-genetically modified, no herbicides or pesticides. So that's kind of an extra thing. For transformational purposes, I like to stick with Juice Plus and the shake. Those are 2 things I would never ever do without. So I hope that helps you, and let's answer your questions.
Is there any research on